Hello Pisces, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your weekly reading for the 4th week of November 2020. So that's from the 23rd to the 29th. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle, and I'm using the Magical Times oracle to draw a couple of cards just to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Pisces for the 4th week of November 2020. What messages are here for Pisces for the 4th week of November? What does Pisces need to know? So let's take that card and that one. And let's see what you get. You have quest. Ooh. Be bold, and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. So there may be some questing for you this week. Something that requires your courage, and it urges you to take action. Be brave on this quest. And then you have sanctuary. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. Well, that's interesting. I'm wondering whether the sanctuary is going to be needed after a burst of energy following a quest, or whether the quest is to find some sanctuary, be bold enough to take some time off on your own. But let's see where the rest of the reading goes. So let's see what's on the cards for Pisces for the 4th week of November 2020. What messages are here for Pisces for the 4th week of November? What does Pisces need to know? And this is the Shadowscapes Tarot, and I'll be drawing 8 cards from it for you. The first 2 cards will depict you, where you are. Second 2 cards will highlight the challenges you face this week, and then the following 2 cards will offer some guidance as you move towards the final 2 cards, which reveal your possible outcome. So let's see what you get. You have the King of Swords, okay, and the 5 of Wands, where you are now. And then you have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles in your challenge position, and the Fool and the Empress in your advice from Spirit. And then you have the the Seven of Cups, and the Justice cards as your outcome, with the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Swords depicts a lot of worry and stress. Things that may be troubling you, and overthinking them may spiral you down into a pit of despair, really. So it sort of suggests that you be aware of whether you're overthinking things or not. It sort of depicts overthinking, troubled mind, worrying in an unproductive way rather than finding a solution to problems. And here you've got where you are now, the King of Swords, who's all about finding that solution, making decisions that are logical, well thought out, using integrity and wisdom rather than matters of the heart or intuition. So he is, I get a sense, linking him with the Nine of Swords, it's almost like you're trying to solve something, some problem. And the Five of Wands suggests that there's this conflict, this disruption, a battle of wills, where perhaps for many of you obstacles are sort of being put in your way through people being unable to work together towards a common goal. So I get a sense for many of you this is pretty much home related, but it could well fit into work environments. But it seems, a lack of harmony, a competitive conflict is sort of like inducing a lot of worry for you, and there's this need to find a sensible, logical decision and play it through in a decisive manner without being what's that word? Without being, well, in a decisive way, without allowing others to override you or hinder your decision, your final say through their lack of cooperation. And then you've got as your challenge getting on top of your emotions, mastering your emotions, being able to find a steady footing in a time of turbulence, and being able to deal with people who, in a compassionate and empathic manner, in a very giving manner, even though they may be causing conflict and disharmony around you. So it's dealing with the squabbles and the adversities in a very giving, in a very Zen way, in a very compassionate, emotionally calm manner. And then you've also got the Knight of Pentacles. It's like getting back on track, getting back into a progressive, productive state of mind, and being able to continue or to re-begin doing the practical, material, logical things that need doing, The Knight of Pentacles is all about getting back on the horse, getting back on track, making progress, even if it's steady. I mean, even if it's slow, it's steady progress, and it's towards something, towards building up something solid, something stable, and something secure, and something that could bring a great deal of value into your life, providing security and material comfort, perhaps. And then you've got in your advice row here, taking a leap of faith. Being bold and going forward with it. Yet never letting go of the rational side of things. Because the Fool's upside down, I sort of get a sense that although beginning it's, getting back on track through taking a leap of faith, and this is something that can bring, it's about building something up, creating something. Because it's upside down, I'm getting a sense that you must be wary of you need to build firm foundations. You need to plan. You need to do things in a sensible and practical way. Being too foolhardy would be detrimental to getting to where you want to be. So there's your advice, is to take that leap of faith, but don't be foolhardy about it. Have some strategy and some planning and forethought, but be, never forget that you can really begin to build up something in a productive and creative way. You can manifest something creative and abundant. You've got the Knight of Pentacles in the same line as the Empress here, who's all about beginning something new, creating something, and being able to bring it to fruition. And then that's an abundance as well, that an abundant and creative fruition, something that brings security and beauty. There's, the Empress is a wonderful card to denote the birth of a new project, the birth of something new, and manifesting it. And it brings you to many possibilities, but I link the Seven of Cups with the Fool today quite strongly. It's sort of, you need a steady plan, and there he is again, that need for logic and groundedness, even though there's this wonderful ability to create something new. It needs to be done with forethought and planning and knowing where you're going, because you could become lost in the wonder of it, but not actually be able to physically build it up, because you may find yourself grasping at shadows. And next to the Five of Wands, it sort of reiterates that sense of chaos that's created by the inability to work productively and cohesively in one direction. It certainly seems like there's this wonderful quest that you could begin, and you're urged to take action and follow it bravely, but you may need to use forethought and logic and planning it in order to make it balanced and steady and tangible. And you have here the Justice card right at the end, which I get a sense that, you know, denotes you will be able to bring this creation through in a balanced and careful way. And any adversity that you're facing at the moment, the outcome will be fair and just, balanced. I think the butterflies, you see, the Empress here creates this wonderful ring of butterflies, and there they are in your outcome all around. So I get a sense that there is this ability to follow that quest and create something wonderful, but it's going to be difficult. And the difficulties are in a lack of cohesiveness, a lack of direction perhaps, and forethought and careful planning will lessen that problem. And perhaps because of the lack of you know, the Five of Wands suggesting a lack of collaboration, this may be why you get this Sanctuary card, embrace the need for solitude, perhaps some time away from squabbling, from difficult people, from confusion of too many voices, in order to plan, in order to use your creative energies fully. So it's quite a journey of a week, really, requiring problem solving and a leap of faith, but one that must be taken carefully with forethought and planning, and you know, a need for finding quietness and allowing yourself to renew, because I think it's going to be taxing from what I see in the cards. But it's certainly something that could be quite exciting and begin a new creative endeavour. So there you have it, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to press the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have yourself a wonderful week. And God bless you till we meet again.